Hey everyone, it's me again, our Priska Jenny, and today I have something else for you. Today we are going to do Microsoft Excel. We are going to learn how to make a report card. So in case a teacher wants to make a report card for his students or like her students when they are many, it's going to be hectic to type in the information for every child at a time, calculating all that. It's going to be very hectic. So we can simply use Microsoft Excel. And in Microsoft Excel, we have what we call a workbook. And as you know, a book is made up of sheets. So this is what we call sheet 1. So in order to add more sheets, you just come and click on the plus sign. And then you're going to end up with another sheet. As you can see, this is sheet 2. So we are going to deal with sheet 1. Here we have some typed marks for a small group of students. We're just going to use this as an example. So in Microsoft Excel, we have rows and columns. These vertical lines, it's what we call columns, and then the horizontal ones are the ones called rows. And the intersection of a row and a column is what we call a cell. So a cell can also be an active cell, and that is the one with this bold or solid green line around. This is what we call an active cell. So here to make our report card, we are going to need total marks, and we are going to need average, and we are going to need position, and we are going to need comments, so here to adjust our boundary, as you can see that the cell is not fitting the word comments, you just come here, then you double click on it, and then it's going to adjust itself to fit the word itself. Now we are going to use formula, and that means you're going to use what we call cell referencing. As you can see here, this cell, it is in column E, but it's what row 1 where there is SST, so that is what E1. So here to calculate the total, we say equals to, then we say sum, then you open your bracket, and then we are going to use we are calculating the total marks for Joshua, so it is B2 to E2. Then you close the bracket, then you press enter, you bring back your cursor here, and then you go to the bottom right hand corner, and then you double click so that you can get the total marks for all the other students. Then average, we are going to do almost a similar thing. You say equal to, then you say average, then you open your bracket, and then we are going to calculate the average marks for Joshua, that is B2 to E2. We close our bracket, you press enter, then you come back, go back to the bottom right hand corner, and then again you double click, then you get the total marks for everyone. So here for position, we can choose to use the average marks or the total marks. Then that means we are going to say equals to, then rank, you open your bracket. So for position, you have to first talk about the cells which are not going to change. Since here we are using F, we're using the total marks, so we are first going to say what equals to, open the bracket, rank, open the bracket, then you put F2, then now you put a comma, then we are going to use a $sign to show that something is not going to change. So we press shift and then the $sign, you press F, you press shift again, $sign, and then that is 2, then you put 2, you press shift, $sign, then F, and then shift, $sign, this is F7, then 7, then now what, you close your bracket, and then you press enter, you come back here, bottom right hand corner, and then you double click. As you can see, we have here our positions. Then for comments, we are going to use the if function. Then we can say that we can choose to use the total still or the average. When we are going to use but for this particular class, we are going to use their total marks. So we can say equals to, then you put if, then shift, you open your bracket, then you say maybe we are going to use total marks of 250, because here we can see that our lowest is 227. So we can say maybe that if the total marks is if the total marks is less than 250, the child is supposed to repeat. So we're going to say if f2 is if f2 is less than 250, and then here you put a you put a comma, then you open your bracket, then you say repeat, and then you close the bracket. Yeah, then now this one is for repeat, so that means the rest is promoted. You just put a comma, then you open your quotations again, then now you say promoted. You close it, and then you close the bracket. Then we're going to press enter. You come back, bottom right hand corner, double click, and then here you can see that 2 people are going to repeat, and then the rest are promoted. Now we want to calculate the grades for the marks of all the subjects, but we're going to just choose one subject to sample with. The rest you can do it in your practice. We are going to calculate the grades for math, but we need to create a new column. You're going to come to English, then you click on the first one, the first cell of English, then you come to tell me what you want up here, and then you can type in insert sheet columns. You click on it, and then as you can see we are going to have a new column for grades. So we are going to say grade, and we are going to use the if function still. So you say, so here we are going to say equal to, then you say if, then you open your bracket, then here we are dealing with with math, so it is B2. We're starting from Joshua. So if B2 is it is greater than 80, you put a comma, then you open your quotation, then you say here D1, you close the quotation, and then you put a you put a comma, and then again you say if, you open your bracket, then you say if B2 is greater than 75. If B2 is greater than 75, you put a comma, you open your quotation, and then again you say you say that is D2, you close it, then you put a comma, then you open your bracket, then you here open your bracket, then you say you first say if, you open your bracket, then you say if B2 is greater than 70, you put a comma, then you open your quotation, and that is going to be our C3, you close quotation. So you continue like that until maybe you reach now what we are going to do as F9. But since now you have the other grades D1, D2, C3 until the rest, you're only left with F9. So you're just going to say you just put a comma on your last one, that is a past 7, you put a comma, you open your quotation, then you just say F9, then you close it, and we have many opened brackets when we are going to close them at the same time. So ours here, we have 3 opened brackets, so that means we're going to close it 3 times. Then what? You press enter. You come back here, bottom right hand corner, you double click on it, and then you're going to have the grades. Now you can do the same for English, Science, SST, and all your students are sorted, so you don't, without having to hustle too much. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you have learned something from it, and stay tuned for the next videos in order to learn more things. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, and share for more. Thank you.